Alright, I'm on hole number 3 of the Glenmonarch 9-hole cup. Let's see what's on hole number 3. Alright, this is a beast of a hole here. Now, beast of a hole. I've been trying to hit this ball straight out there, and I keep just barely clipping that rough. Now I really hate to bring a berserker on this hole. It's so much easier. The second shot is the deal. I mean, you've got to get up in there. If you bring a 3 power ball and you get down far down into that hole, a 3 power ball will work. So I'm gonna do it with a 3 power ball, and I'm gonna take if everything goes good, all I'm gonna need is an extra mile and a big dog. What am I lacking on my big dog? A little bit of accuracy and some ball guide. Alright, I'm going to take those 2 items and a power 3 ball, and the key here is I got to hit the drive right so that I actually end up out there in the front. I've taken this drive twice with upper level clubs and clipped the rough both times. That's because I think the wind's going to push me forward, and that like 2.5 topspin is going to be enough. And I made a note yesterday going into the second practice round to put on 3 topspin, and I thought, nah, I can do it with 2.5, and did not listen to my own notes. Okay, so 3 wind, that's about 3 wind. See where it's going to dribble out to out there. Come over just a titch. I'm going to put just a little more topspin on because I want to make sure that I roll towards the front there. So there's about 3. I'm going to put on just a titch of overpower, and I hit it great to the left. And as long as I can miss on this spot right there, I should be okay over. Excellent. And just dribbling out there to the front. That's what I've been trying to do. So that great to the left probably helped me. The deal is the wind's got a little bit of right hand movement to it, and so to the right, if you hit it to the right, this rough extends out to the right. So you may be perfect if you hit right there, and if you hit in that spot, you might be perfect. But if you hit over just a little bit, the rough sticks out farther, and so the wind's been kind of drifting me to a little bit to the right, and I just barely been clipping that rough and just dribbling out. So there's kind of a minimum line you want to be. My opponent's about halfway into the zone, so they're right there towards about as minimum as you want to go. All right, the deeper you can get in this hole, the better. Just a little bit of topspin, just to roll towards the cup. Okay, this kit's about 2.4, so I'm going to do 2.4 in just a bit. And that's all about hitting perfect. Hitting it great to the left. I have a little more room on the right, so great to the left is let's see if that topspin, just a bit too much topspin. That's the problem with clubs when they don't have a lot of ball guide. So as you get higher developed clubs and you start getting a little bit of ball guide, that'll help you out. But the one thing about a big dog is it never really gets a lot of ball guide. And ball guide is super important on these clubs when you're upgrading clubs and you get them up. That's why so many people like clubs like the Spitfire, or excuse me, the Sniper, because it has so good a ball guide. So on that, if you get on, the big dog needs to be about 1 topspin, just a titch. That was me getting I don't like to take long putts, so I would rather learn. This is my practice account, and I would rather learn those things in my practice account. so that I can get closer to the pin, because I really don't like long putts. I don't like rough shots either, but I don't like long putts at all. Hit it great to the right, about 16 rings. So that's the first 3 holes. I've been in position to pick one up on all 3 of the first 3 holes, and I had the first one tagged, and I didn't set the club up like I normally do. I normally put on a little bit of backspin, and I know better when you're using a Hornet. You need that one backspin, sometimes maybe a little bit more, but that one backspin to put it in the hole is what you need with a Hornet. It'll roll out if you don't put any backspin on it. And if it hits the flagpole, it'll just bounce right off, which is exactly what it did. Hole number 2, I didn't hit the shot perfect. And hole number 3 here, I put on a little bit too much topspin. So this is why we practice. This is why I recommend everybody, if you're brand new starting in this game and you're watching this video, start another account right now. It's good to have 2 accounts that are at similar levels, so that whatever bracket you decide that you want to play at, you've got another account that you can go in there and practice, especially when you go up into the expert level. It is so important to be able to practice those. The Masters level, a lot of those holes you can't practice from the 3rd tee, so you're not going to get any practice on them unless you have an account that you can go out there and practice. So having that secondary account that you can go out there and try things, and it's really important. So if you decide later, hey, you know, I'm going to drop back down to pro, or if I'm going to go back up to expert, or I'm going to drop back down to rookie, wherever you land, you've got a secondary account that you can use to help you when you're going into these tournaments. Today I'm not super concerned about it, because I really do believe that the person who wins this is going to smack out a round like you can't believe. So they're going to come in with a really good round, and tiebreakers may or may not play a factor. Alright, I will forfeit. Alright, that was hole number 3 of the Glenmonarch 9-hole cup. Thanks for watching.